Hey everyone, happy Monday. I'm really sorry this is posting late. If you have been in the habit of watching my videos, I realized too late today that my video I took yesterday on Mother's Day did not save to YouTube for some reason, who knows. And then I went to go post it this morning, it wasn't there. And then I gotta be really honest with you, I was just like not ready to face a camera until just about now. So I'm recording this again. I'll post it and then hopefully you guys will have this video up on our focus page by Monday, like early evening, when you should be able to see this. So this is week 7, okay? Craziness. Can't believe we've been at it for this long. I still remember talking to you guys in my classroom that one day on the last day of spring break, wondering, you know, like if this would even be a possibility, and here we are, veterans week 7. So the main thing I want to talk to you guys about this week is actually grades and the end of school, because believe it or not, that's coming. So if nobody else has really spelled it out for you, I just kind of wanted to paint the picture of what the end of the school year will look like for you in most classes, and especially mine. So we would normally have 3 full weeks left of school, right? 3 full weeks left of school. However, with these crazy circumstances, okay, make sure you're listening to me right. We are not ending school early, but you technically only have 2 more weeks of actual work. Now, there might be other teachers that handle things a little bit differently, but you should notice that, of course, the majority of your teachers are truly only going to assign you about 2 more weeks of work. That's this week and next week, okay? So what that means is, in my class very specifically, this week, you guys have 2 assignments coming your way. You have a little bit of a research project. This is called the Survivor Research Project. If you guys can remember, oh my gosh, all the way back to when we did our Odyssey unit, you might also remember that during that unit, you guys did a very similar project where you researched a hero. And I kind of had you guys define what a hero is, and then based on your definition of a hero, you kind of researched a hero and their epic journey, like Odysseus in the Odyssey. So just like that assignment, for this assignment, you guys are going to research what a survivor means to you and kind of the various definitions of a survivor. And then you're going to do a very short and sweet research assignment answering all of the questions in that Word document that I have posted for you under the Night Survival Unit folder. You should be able to type directly in that document, save it, and then get it back to me either on email, Google Docs, or Focus. Okay, so that is your first assignment this week, is just a very quick kind of hopefully easy research project on a survivor that you either know. It doesn't necessarily have to be someone famous. You know, one of my favorite survivor stories that I personally know and think of right away is one of my dear friends that has had cancer and survived cancer. So I would maybe just talk to them about their survival journey and their story. So that's an option for you too, okay? So Survivor Research Project is your first thing this week. Guys, your second thing this week is I feel like we should do a drum roll. I'm not gonna actually do one. If Lena were in here, she would. Your last no red ink assignment. Your very last no red ink assignment. And guys, this is like a 20-minute assignment. It is so short and sweet. If you've done it already, you can attest. There are 3 topics, so it looks intimidating, but at the absolute most, this should take you 30 to 40 minutes tops. And some of these topics, MLA citations, forming lists, should be reviews. So you could potentially go through that no red ink assignment in 20 minutes. I swear it's super, super small, okay? Those are your only 2 assignments for this week. And if you can imagine, next week is going to be even easier. So next week would normally be kind of like our fun last full week together before exams, where it would be very light, where I'd normally give you time to study. We do some really goofy stuff together and just kind of reminisce. So next week, when you start next week, you're going to get, again, just 2 more assignments, and then that's it. Guys, you have 4 total assignments that you are going to get from me, and then you're done. That's it. So I say this because that should be amazing news for most of you, that is really exciting, awesome stuff. And I know for the most part, I would say probably 90% of you would and should be happy with your grades where they are currently. But some of you might not be. Some of you might want to bump it up to an A. Some of you might be reaching for a passing grade. Some of you might be reaching for a B. And depending on what your third 9 weeks grade was, so that means what you got on your report card right at the start of all this. You got a report card right after spring break. That was your third 9 weeks grade. And I shared those grades with you guys before we went on spring break. You should have known what you were getting on your report card grade from me. So if you have any questions about what that third 9 weeks grade was, feel free to email me. That is a very quick thing for me to look up for you, to just double check and tell you what that third 9 weeks grade was. Because what you currently have is your fourth 9 weeks grade. And because we do not have an exam, and because we do not have any kind of final that we are taking this year, those two grades are going to be meshed together, 50% and 50%, to make up your final second semester grade. So they are an average of the two. So what you have currently will go 50%, and what you had the third 9 weeks right at the start of spring break or end of spring break will be the other 50%. So depending on what your third 9 weeks grade was, that may ultimately push you a little bit to try to turn in really good quality work. Guys, for the most part, I've been pretty easy on grades. At least I hope you would notice that during this time frame. I've tried to be super flexible, but I am still taking off points if the quality of work is less than what I think you can do and less than what you are capable of, especially at the end of the year. You know, a very simple example would be when I ask for 2 paragraphs. If you give me less than 2 paragraphs, you might be receiving 1 or 2 points off. So I would just strongly encourage you to complete each assignment fully. Doing this last no red ink assignment fully is going to really help you. It's an extra solid 30 points going in, okay? So that is a very short preview for this week. Not much to really cover. I don't really have anything to review from last week since both assignments from last week were creative based. I will just say, guys, those poems, man, your poems just like shook me. The poems overall I've been so impressed by. Really, really moving topics and themes that you're choosing. And overall, I hope you guys found them kind of entertaining to write, because they definitely were entertaining for me to read. So thank you for that. Your paragraphs were also super enlightening to read. I loved hearing your opinions on the novel Night and on survival in general. One of my favorite things we normally do together during this unit is to play like a 2-day survivor game to see if you guys would survive on a desert island. And there are a couple of crazy ones out there. So if you're feeling a little stir crazy in your house, you might want to Google one and maybe put your family to the test. See if your family would survive a desert island or something. Because it ends up being pretty funny, where unfortunately most of you don't usually survive. Unless I have like a Boy Scout or 2. They usually do well. But guys, I miss you, and I think that's about it. Questions on grades, email me. Any questions about current assignments, email me. But like I said, next week you are going to get from me one very goofy, fun assignment and one very easy assignment, and then that's it. So push through these 2 this week, turn in a very full, complete survival research project, finish your no red ink so that you can finish strong and pull those grades up to what you want them to be for the end of this 9 weeks. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.